Hello, want to address this really quickly, nip it in the butt, because I keep seeing two major criticisms thrown at me, and I want to address it really, really quickly. Number one, Daniel, why did you make this public? It shouldn't be public on the internet, and I would normally 100% agree with you. This type of stuff shouldn't be on the internet. But I had to put it on the internet because they use their online platform, no matter if it's small or large, to make false allegations against me, and I'm allowed to respond using my platform to respond to those allegations, whether they are true or false. If you think that somebody's not allowed to respond or defend themselves, then you are living in fantasy land. If you're going on public and make false accusations, somebody's allowed to respond to those false accusations. It's that damn fucking simple. And if you can't accept that reality, get off the fucking internet.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to a new video. It's MrSEN here. No relation to Mr. Mediker. No relation at all. None whatsoever. Today, gotta look at this video right here. We're gonna be looking at the situation with Repzion and his crazy ex, Maya. Repzion? Well, he's a YouTuber. He's gone through some shit with this bitch. Crazy bitch. Let's go and take a quick look. So, Repzion, a message to my ex-girlfriend, a 2-hour-long rebuttal of a pathological liar. I've never done something like this before, and I vowed I wouldn't unless she crossed a line. She did, and this is my response. Repzion then followed up with, and I really need to thank some ordinary gamers for giving me advice behind the scenes almost a year ago on this situation. If I hadn't listened to his advice, which I used, I really don't know how the living fuck things would have gone without evidence to back up what I was saying. So, you know, I made a video previously, and I told you guys Repzion was in a toxic relationship to where, you know, Miss Maya basically abused him. And, you know, she's quite the piece of shit. I was already getting the piece of shit vibes from her. And you guys were probably getting that piece of shit vibe from her, you know, from the previous video. So once again, guys, like and share this video, especially share it, because I think that we need to let people know how much of a piece of shit this woman is. Now, going on after Repzion made his 2-hour response to debunk every one of her claims, there's going to be very disgusting behavior by this woman, right? So the first thing she does is that out of, the Repzion's 2-hour trying to, not even trying, completely debunking everything this dumb bitch has said. You know, we have her shamelessly going ahead and promoting her OnlyFans. You know, promoting her OnlyFans as a response. And using the 2-hour debunk, you know, the debunk of her calling him a pedophile, you know, the debunk of all the other bullshit, you know, that people are just, using nowadays to get even with somebody they don't like, and by proxy just, ruining it for actual victims out there, doing all that shit. It's all a joke to this bitch. It's all a joke to Maya, because she goes out of her way, and she goes ahead and she's like, I'm taking accountability for speaking my truth and being amazing. This shit isn't cute. It's not cute for multiple reasons, one of the reasons being that she's not cute herself. The second reason is just that, she's ugly inside and out. I gotta say this, right? It's just disgusting. It really is. I'm not even trying to moral high horse it, right? I'm just stating it how it is from a person that's, pretty cynical and jaded. But even then, man, I can see this shit and it smells, it reeks of disgusting fucking behavior. It's like you have to have some really fucked up moral compass to act the way this bitch is acting. Another thing that popped up is Nicholas Diorio saying that in his last DM with her, they proved that Repzion wasn't a predator. So that's good, and there you go. Maya lying once again. Very dishonest, very disgusting behavior. And if that wasn't the cherry on the top of the fuckery cake, there's more. Guys, yes, there is more. Now, you're probably wondering, however can she top this behavior? However can she top her, abusive behavior towards Repzion? How could she, top the fake allegations against him? What could she have done? Well, she went ahead and privacy struck Repzion's video. Repzion's truth. Repzion's debunk, really. If we're being completely honest, the only one speaking any fucking truth in the matter is Repzion. So it's very ironic that the bitch that's lying about everything and, you know, just fabricating allegations here and there, right? You know, it's very funny that her bullshit gets to stay up, right? Meanwhile, she just wants to privacy strike Repzion, you know? And what was the reason for the privacy strike? Well, like, let Repzion explain it to you.
Number two, the second criticism I keep receiving is, Daniel, Washington is a two-party consent state. And you're absolutely right, it is. But that does not qualify under a legal statute when you are threatening bodily harm to yourself and threatening to kill yourself and me. Which, as of last night, I released more audio of her confirming that she threatened to harm me when she was harmed. After she actually assaulted me, she threatened to kill me. I released more audio last night that I completely kind of repressed that I even had documented. And I hadn't even listened to it until last night. So if you want to go down this route of, oh, you've committed a crime with the illegal recordings because Washington's a two-party consent state, you're stupid. I already sought an attorney. I already talked to an attorney before this even happened. And there is a very big discrepancy here when somebody is threatening to harm themselves. Okay, I know you want to one-up and say, like, I got you, Repzion, or I got you, Daniel, you committed a crime. Fuck you. No crime was committed. None. The only crime that's been committed is false slanderous accusations, which I will never go to court for because it's too expensive, and those cases rarely ever win in court. I have text messages I haven't released of her confirming that she even knew that I had a camera recording. So if you want to go down that route, it's a lost cause because I have everything documented since September.
And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. But it gets even worse at the time of recording this video. There's another individual that's spoken up against Miss Maya. And what do you know? She decided to privacy complaint this person as well, like the disgusting witch that she is. Again, I cannot specifically find another word other than disgusting to, you know, go ahead and, like, describe her. Really. That's the best word that comes to mind. Like, again, inside and out. It's just overall disgusting. It's a little sad, too. I'm not looking to pity her, however, because I do not feel like she even deserves pity at this point. At least for me, I will not. And that's my reason, I will not. Because it's really telling of the kind of person you are, that you go ahead and you make all these false allegations, you abuse your boyfriend, right? Like, Jesus Christ, there's a whole bunch of sins right here. So you abuse your boyfriend, you make a bunch of allegations, you cheat on him, he treats you right, you don't care anyway. You know, you fucking cackle at the fact that you don't need to provide evidence in your, like, people are just going to believe you, and that you don't need to, or you need to fabricate shit. You know, you privacy complain things, and I think that was the kicker there. Because if this was a case of, yes, I'm going to do all this underhanded bullshit against Daniel Repzion, right? But I'm going to let his video out there so that he can actually, you know, at least debunk my shit, and people with brain cells will be able to tell that I'm full of shit and that he's right. Maybe then it would have been like, okay, Sen doesn't need to make a video. MrSEN doesn't need to make a video. MrSEN does not need the Senny squad to go ahead and share this video. However, you did not do that, Maya. You are a shitty person. You're disgusting. I think the worst part about it is the fact that you are disgusting. So, for that, I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see what the developments are. But, in my humble opinion, I think this bitch is, well, just that, a bitch. She deserves no respect. She deserves nothing at all. Maybe a bone, but that's about it.